right there, what you're looking at is that's a check valve. So we're going to remove that check valve. And what we're going to do is grab the whole check valve and pull the pump up all together at once. And you can see that this pump's been down here for quite some time. Another note I like to make is that this video has been shot over 15, 16 years ago. So this is a older video that I've had, but I've upgraded the video enhancement and re-edited. And this is the old check valve we just removed. And when I say check valve, this is the check valve. What it does is it allows water to come in one end, but not back down the other way. So it only allows the water to go one way. And in this case, it's only going to allow it to go vertical up, but not come vertically back down. You can see how it works. It's just a small flapper in there, allowing water to come out, and it flaps back down to stop the water from coming back down. And yes, this has been here quite some time, so it's going to take a little oomph, so I'm going to use a pipe wrench to get this off. And this pipe that we're taking off, this is an 1.5-inch piece of PVC with a 1.5-inch male adapter attached to it that screws right into the sump pump. Keep in mind, some of these sump pumps require 1.25 inches, which is a little smaller. This particular one it's good. It's 1.5 inches. So, and where this piece came from, I don't know how that got cut, and it's been down there, so someone's been fooling with it. I don't know what they've done, but anyway, we're going to replace that. And here's the new 1.5 inch male adapter, and a little random piece of 1.5 inch PVC pipe. And first we're going to clean the pipe with the primer. So the primer not only cleans the PVC pipe, it actually heats the PVC pipe up, and along with the glue and the primer, heating it up will cause the pipes to merge together a lot tighter and kind of fuse together in a way. Now that it's that season, I would recommend you go and go down your basement. If you have a sump pump and sump pit, I would recommend you go down and check it. And to actually test it, I would just get a water hose or a large bucket of water and fill the sump pit up as much as I could to make sure that the pump is kicking on. And if not, take the necessary precautions to make sure that your basement doesn't get damaged. And this is my PVC saw. It's made for cutting PVC pipe. Design of it helps keep the cut to go straight. Which may not always be the case, but that's what it's designed for. Now I know the sump pit is filled with water. Um, okay, yes, I didn't put any pipe dope on this, but let's face it, where it's going to be, we're not worried about leaks. But anyway, the sump pump is filled with water, and I didn't, take the time to dip it out or try to get the water out. I'm going to make it easy on myself, and I think you probably would like to do the same thing if you had to do something like this. Is once I put the new pump in, I'm going to allow the new pump to do the work for me and pump the water out, and which is a good way to also test it. Again, here's the check valve, and you can see the operation of a check valve. The flipper goes up and it drops back down so the water doesn't come back down. And with this check valve, we've got two extra rubber pieces inside of it. That was in case we wanted to run 1.25 inches. But 1.25 inches, we're going to go ahead and do this with 1.5 inches anyway, because most of them are done with 1.5 inches. I very seldom I've ever even seen 1.25 inch discharge pipe. Again, there's a little showing of the flapper there. Make sure that that you put the check valve in the right direction. There should be an arrow on the side that will show you the direction it should go. And the arrow, if wherever the arrow is, the arrow should be going up. Now, some of the sump pumps are built with floats. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the float that floats up to the top, and once it floats up to the top, the water will kick on the pump and discharge the water. This particular one here is I would say it's pressure sensitive, so it depends on the depth of the water, and it determines the depth, and that's when the pump knows when to kick on or off. When there's so much pressure, I guess, up on the top, and when that pressure is relieved, it will cut off. And this pump is going to pump at least up to 10 feet in the vertical